your writing task is to write a letter to the community nurse of Community Health Center at Woodville requesting continued care and management for Miss Monica Osborne, who is a widow and living alone, moving to Woodville where her daughter resides, where they can have a better contact. You are a nurse at the Newport Community Health Center and Ms. Monica Osborne has been attending your community center since September 2003 and we are writing a referral letter outlining relevant information and requesting continued care and management once she moves to the new area. Let us look into the case note first. This is simple and very straightforward case note. The name and age of the patient is important and should be mentioned in the reference part of the letter. In the case note, we can see that she is suffering from hypertension and depression. However, the purpose of this case note is not to request any particular treatment for her disease condition. Instead, you are referring Ms. Osborne for continued care and management once she moves to Woodville. All the information provided in the case note are relevant and should be mentioned in the letter. Her social background, medical history, medication, nursing management and discharge plan are all relevant. But while writing the letter, you should keep in mind that at present she is not admitted in the hospital for any of her disease condition. Taking all these points, we have to prepare a letter in an organized manner. Now, let us see how we can write a letter with the help of a sample letter written by a candidate from India. The address and date written are correct. The salutation written is wrong. Here you must use a designation as mentioned in the case note, that is Dear Nurse. In the reference, we don't have to write aged 69 years. Instead, can simply say 69 years. Moving to the introduction paragraph, I am writing to refer Miss Osborne, who is suffering from hypertension and depression for a long time and she is being transferred to Woodville as her daughter's request as long as she requires continued care and support from your service, which is somewhat okay but not an impressive one because this letter is not based on any of her disease condition but based on her social background. It would have been better if you could alter this paragraph in such a way that I am writing to refer Miss Osborne who requires continuous care and support as she is moving to Woodville upon her daughter's request, which is enough because hypertension and depression as her disease are her disease condition, which are not the reasons behind this letter. Moving to the second paragraph, Miss Osborne is receiving antihypertensive for 10 years and antidepressants for 2 years respectively. Apart from that, she had periodic problems in self-administration of medication as she lives alone in a rented house in Newport. In addition, she has a long history of excessive alcohol intake which increased when anxious, which is not that impressive and has some grammatical errors. The use of the connective in addition should be avoided as it is no longer recommended nowadays in OET letter. This paragraph can be reframed in an impressive manner like Miss Osborne is hypertensive and depressive for many years, for which she takes antihypertensives and antidepressants, but she faces periodic problems with her self-administration of drugs. She also has a long history of excessive alcohol intake, which increases when she is anxious. Here, it would be much better if you could add one small paragraph detailing her social background after this, because this paragraph contains enough importance as this letter is not based on any of her disease condition but based on her social background. Therefore, we can frame the social background as Miss Osborne lives alone with her aged pension in independent unit in Newport. Now her daughter has requested to move to Woodville, which is closer to her, where they can have better contact. Moving to the third paragraph, in view of the above information, please arrange contact with medical practitioner after her settlement. Kindly monitor her medication compliance, alcohol intake and diet. Provide her with expansion of family and social activities like elderly citizen clubs, voluntary groups, etc. Here, in the last sentence, which grammatically correct, but you should add one more word in that sentence. Then it reads, provide assistance for her with expansion of family and social activities like elderly citizen clubs, voluntary groups, etc. Coming to the last paragraph, it would be greatly appreciated if you could take over Miss Osborne and assist her to lead a normal life. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you need any further information, which is alright. In the sign of written, the candidate missed a comma after yours faithfully. The candidate has made a great attempt to create a good letter. Considering all the points mentioned in the letter, the candidate will score 290. Thank you.
New method for OET learning. How are you preparing? Online or offline? For speaking and writing, you can get tutor reviews. How will you be able to manage your reading and listening? How can you manage your self-practice easier than ever before? Learn OET in Merlin's way. Most successful OET learning method from world's best online trainer. Chat now. mentormerlinexam.com